something I've been saying. Wherever I have gone, I've spoken about God's future. Are we ready for God's future? Well, it's hard for us to walk around claiming the status of apocalyptic and not be in tune with God's future. Would you agree? This is God's future. So it's kind of difficult for us to say we are the apocalyptic elect and we don't know what God is doing. We understand that in God's future, it is God has made himself his own priority. We are no longer the priority. God is going from domestic to dominion. See, because heretofore it's all been about us. You know, I don't know about any other countries. I know about ours. Our country has the misguided perception that the children are the center of the household. That would be like the sun being the center of our universe, or better yet, a star being the sun. I know the sun is a star, but a regular star, you can't heat us, you can't warm us. Children can never be the center of your household unless your household is run by kids. Now, I've been to households where kids run, and the house is a wreck. The children run everything, meaning they may not wash dishes, but they can sure dirty them, and they can break them. They may not make their bed, but they can surely tear it up. But the most important thing, the saddest thing, is to see a household run by children, because the children are always in the way. They're unruly. Now, you're calling and letting them be kids, but they're your kids, they're not ours. So we don't want to play with your kids every time we visit you. Kiss, hi, hello, and then you go and play, because you don't realize how distracting it is. But a child cannot bear the burden of being the center of your house. That is a weighty burden to put on a kid. And it's also a weighty burden to put on someone who is undisciplined, undeveloped, out of control. But yet, that is what we have. Now, that's cute at 2, 3, and 4, maybe. But that doesn't stop with age. So then you have a 16-year-old who's always in your way. Ma, you don't listen to me. They are unruly, unpleasant kids. And people think kids can't be unpleasant because they're supposed to be cute, being themselves. But God says train up a child in the way it should go, so that when they're old, they won't depart from it. But we have that. So why did I spend time with that? Because that is what we do to God. We want to be the unruly kid in the room. The kid that can't go sit down, the kid that can't listen to your voice, the kid that doesn't respect you, the kid that doesn't respect anything. The kid is always at risk of being harmed because they're untrained. So as we go forward in where we are today, we are going to have to recognize that God is sending the kids to their room. Isn't that scary? He's sending his children to their room. We're looking at people who are still thinking that this crisis that we're in, which is a global crisis, God somehow or another going to go and it's fixed. How many of you know that's not going to happen?